to talk about closing for aeration and closing the sale. Very, very important, and it's by far one of the most important things you're going to learn, because this is what gets you the yes, and the yes is what you want, because the yes is what makes you money, obviously. So closing starts right from the beginning of the sale, something called always be closing. You've heard of that before. Always assuming the sale, always being really confident that the homeowner is going to be interested in having it done. So that way when you roll through to giving the homeowner your price and what you want to do the lawn for, they see your confidence, they see how excited you are to do the lawn, and it makes it a lot easier just to get the yes that you're looking for. So as far as closing techniques and strategies, there's a few basic ones just to help you out. First one that I really like, and it's one of my favorites, is the head nod. And the head nod is very useful, it's very powerful, and it works a lot. So what you want to do is when you're saying your price, so example, you're doing a flyer bump up, and you say it's usually $49 for the front, but we're going to throw the back in for only $11, so we're going to do the whole property for only $60. Sound good, and you do a head nod while you're doing the sound good or the okay or whatever your request for action statement is. And there's a few of those that you can do. So you can use either sound good, you can do okay, or you can do so I should get started, or something like that that's really easy, really simple, and you couple that with a head nod, and a lot of times the homeowners will just agree and just say sounds good, and then you grab your machine, you aerate the lawn. A couple other techniques that you can use. One that I really like is something I call the planter close, but it doesn't have to be a planter. It can be lawn furniture, it can be anything on the lawn, and this one's really useful. So you're in the backyard or you're on the front lawn and you're talking to the homeowner about the lawn, and you've already said your price, and they're kind of on the fence, but you can see that they're interested. If you don't really know where to go with the sale, you can simply ask, okay, well, is it okay if I just move the lawn furniture over here so it's not in my way? And then a lot of times they'll say, yeah, that's no problem. And then they'll help you move the lawn furniture, and that's your yes. Not necessarily getting the word yes, but that's your yes as well. So that's the planter close. And then other different strategies you can use as well is asking, about disconnecting maybe a hose that's in the way, or maybe if their car's really close to where the grass is, asking them to just move it over. Simple statements where a lot of the times you don't necessarily have to have the homeowner say, yes, aerate my lawn, but by them saying, oh, I can move my car, or yeah, we'll move this over here, or whatever the case is, that's getting you your yes at the same time. Another really useful tool, and something that everybody should know about, is how to negotiate properly with customers as well, because a lot of times what will happen is you'll say it's only $60 for the property, and then they'll say, well, I want to do it for $50. And sometimes if you don't know how to handle that properly, it can be a little bit awkward when you're trying to get the yes or get the agreement from the homeowner. So very important system that you want to follow for that. You say $60 for the lawn, they ask for a better deal. Always, always, always stand your ground on your price right away. You never drop your price right away. You never want to say $60, they ask for a better deal, you say, okay, no problem, $40. Because then a lot of times the homeowner thinks that, okay, why are you starting so high to begin with? That's a little weird. So always stand your ground. So they say, I want a better deal. You say, well, you know what, sir? I'm going to give you a really great job. You're going to be really happy with the service. We have a workmanship guarantee, and your lawn's going to look amazing by the end of summer, because this is really going to help it out. And you want to build value, because when you're negotiating, it means the perceived value of the service to the homeowner is here, and your price is here. Right? The service is worth that, but you haven't really explained that thoroughly. So sometimes you have to build it up just a little bit higher and explain to them exactly what they're getting for the price. So you stand your ground at first, and then if they still trying to talk you down a little bit, want a little bit of a better deal, that's when maybe you negotiate, but you always negotiate with reason. And that's very, very important. Never just drop the price for no reason. You don't necessarily want to drop the price, but if you have to, you're either getting a water bottle out of it, or even better, maybe a couple of names from some of the neighbors on the street, something that will help you out for your day moving forward. So those are a few different techniques and strategies for closing the sale. Thank you very much.